All right, so we're here to talk about CNIT 123 and 124. Here's my website, samsgoss.info, which is pretty much where you'll find a lot of the good information here. And there's a page for 123 you get by clicking here. Now it's got the videos from last semester. I'll replace these by the videos we're making right now. But I just want to explain how this course is going to work. I'm just sort of a meaningless mascot. I'm the instructor of record, but I've actually outsourced the teaching of this course to Elizabeth, who is the expert in teaching this course and the coach of the cyber competition team and far more up to date on it all than I am. So I'm available to help you. If anybody needs help on anything, you can catch me from anytime Monday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on Twitch or in Science 37. And I'm happy to help people with questions about 123 or 124 projects, but the administration of the class is up to Liz, including deciding who gets added. So that's why I have not been able to answer that question. It's up to her. But that's the structure of it. I'm officially in charge. You can talk to me about any grading issues or anything, but the day-to-day activities of the course will be run by Liz. So let me just hand it over to you, Liz. Tell them what you want to tell them. And you can share something in Zoom if you want to.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, good. We're working. Sounds good. Okay, so as Sam mentioned, I'm going to be running 123 and 124 this semester. So we have kind of a hybrid approach. If you need help in person or live help, and I'm not available at a time that you need that help, Sam can help at the times that he mentioned. If you need some hints, if you get stuck on a project and you need some hints, or you need to ask a question about grading or assignments or anything like that, please reach out to me. The inbox, the Canvas inbox, is the fastest way to go. It'll be under Sam's name, but you can just send a message to Sam, and either here I will reply to you. Most often it's going to be me if you're in 123 or 124. So that's going to be the best, and those are going to be the fastest ways to get help. Now, there are some things you should know about this course. So the approach is that we want you to learn as much as possible. You're going to be coming into this course at all different levels of aptitude. So it's set up as the rest of Sam's courses are. If you've ever taken any of his other courses, if it's your first time, congratulations, you ended up in a fun course. Essentially, we have, I'm going to go ahead and share a screen here in a second and show you the way that it's set up here in Canvas and on Sam's website. Share the screen here. Okay, good. So now we can see on Sam's screen here. And you can see the course page. So I'll start here with 123. I know some of you folks are in 124 as well. The courses are a little bit different. 124 is just a little bit more advanced, hence the name. And so most of you who are in 123 or in 124, hopefully you've taken 123, because you definitely want to take that course first. If somehow by accident you ended up in 124 and you haven't taken 123 and you feel like you don't have a solid basis in the solid foundation in the skills that are covered in 123, just talk to us and we'll make sure you get switched over into 123 so you can take that first, then take 124 and get the most benefit out of it. But if you feel pretty solid in those skills already, even if you haven't taken 123, maybe you've got a cert or two under your belt, or you've been working in this area for a while, no problem. You should be fine in 124. So just food for thought. So each of these courses are set up. Everybody always wants to know about the grading, first of all. So let's talk about that right off the bat, because this course is graded in sort of a unique way. So It's new to a lot of students who are coming in, even though to Sam and to myself, it makes the most sense of all. So basically, this course is set up so that you don't have to work through materials that are you're already familiar with. If you've already mastered those topics, fine, not a problem. You can move on to something that interests you because each of the courses is scored like a video game. So the number of points that you earn determines your final grade in the course. Assignments, some people do better on projects, some people do better reading the textbook and taking quizzes or tests. Um, some people learn better in other ways than others, in different ways. So it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. Now, the recommended way that you should be getting most of your points is through completing the CTF challenges. So you'll see there are links to them from within the Canvas course that are pretty obvious. There are also links to them here on Sam's website. So if you click on his course pages for 123 and 124, you'll see the projects. There'll be a login you need here, and the login and the password are hacker and secret. So you can write that down. You can take a screenshot. It's also listed in the Canvas course on the CTF options page. So you'll go ahead and sign in, and you'll see that there's one of Sam's fabulous standard CTF layout set up here. This is the recommended way to get the bulk of your points because you're going to learn the most by doing these hands-on projects. However, there are a variety of other ways to get projects. If you compete on a team, you get a significant chunk of projects that way. If you can compete in MCL, go to security conferences and write about it. There are a whole variety of extra ways to earn extra credit points. I've had students exploit a target, say a hack the box machine, and then write up a report on what they did. So that's usually worth a good chunk of points if you put some effort into it. So there are a variety of ways you can earn points. Again, the CTF options, that's the recommended way. But you can find a way to make it work for you. So the grading scale for 123, it's approximately 815 total points. And so the breakdown works like this: 733 and above, that's an A. A B is 652 to 732 points, and so on. The midterm scoring is also broken down here in the syllabus for each course, so that this should take the stress largely out of it. The key here is making sure that you're staying on top of things and making sure that you're getting the right number of points in by the time that you need it. Now, there's a page in Canvas where you can look at grades as an individual student. That is horribly misleading. I recommend not paying attention to that for anything more than total points, because it'll tell you your percentage is maybe super high and it's really not in the course, or it'll tell you your percentage is super low. So I recommend just ignoring that for this class. Pay attention to the points. It's very simple. Your total number of points correlates to the grading scale. Now, because 123 and 124 are online courses in the state of California for compliance reasons, they make you have discussions. If you've taken online courses before, you've had discussion post assignments. It's very standard issue, part of the deal if you're taking online courses in the California community college system. So participating in the discussions, that's the one mandatory thing that you got to do. Each week, make a discussion post. For some of you, you don't have to do it every week. It averages out to about once a week, but Try to be consistent with making those discussion posts, just so you can help us be in compliance with that rule. Did my best to make sure that they're not going to waste your time, that they're interesting topics to discuss and interesting things to learn in there. So please just make sure to do those discussion posts, do your CTF challenges, and make sure you refer back to these grading scales. You can take all of the stress, all of the surprise out of the equation if you just follow those simple instructions. Does anybody have any questions so far? I'm looking at the chat. Mostly so far, just questions about adding. Okay, so yeah, I think we should be able to add some people. Usually, what I'll do this first week is go through all of the lists and add as many people as we can to the course. If you're here right now, can you either send me a Canvas inbox message with your full name in it, or a DM with your name that's going to be on the student register, so that I can make sure to get you added as soon as possible. Any other questions so far about how this works? The grading scale in advanced ethical hacking is a little different. These are on the syllabus, so anytime you can look at those. That's about 750 total points. So you can break down the points from there in the same way. Got your grading scale. Same setup, 124 projects page. I think I've picked out two or three here. Any other questions so far? There's one in the Zoom chat. Okay, great. Thank you. And yeah, if you're on the call, if you're on the no Canvas, huh? Okay.
If it's the only course they're taking, they might not be added to Canvas until they get added to the course.
Yeah, I see. Okay. You just make sure I still have.
Do you want them to send you messages through Twitch or just come over to Zoom?
You can send it through Zoom. I'm also just checking to see.
I'll put the Zoom instructions in the Twitch then.
There's also a form on Sam's website. We mentioned the teams. So there are a variety of cyber competitions teams. One we're recruiting for right now is the penetration testing competition. If you go here to the top of Sam's page where it says cyber competition team forming, there's a sign up form here. A good way to connect with people is to fill that out. It's just a simple, quick Google form. It's a simple, quick Google form.
If you join the Zoom, you'll have to mute Twitch or we get echoes. If you join the Zoom, and the way you do it is point to the Twitch, and then some buttons will appear, and one of them is a mute button. So that's a thing to know.
Good call. Okay, great. Got a couple messages over Zoom here. And you can also, I'm going to drop my email address in the chat here, in the Twitch chat. Many windows go in here.
Hello. How do we access the sign-up sheet, please?
I'll drop a link here in the chat. I just put my email address in there too, so that's an easier way to do it. You can email me through that address that I just put on the screen there. Though I feel that our school email is not always the most reliable method of communication, because there's some configuration issues. Let's just put it that way. Okay, to access the sign-up form, you'll visit this address here, samsclass.info, and scroll down right here up at the top. You'll see this box here that said cyber competition team forming, and you can click right here on this link, and it'll take you straight to the form.
Yeah. Hello.
And if you scroll down a bit, you'll find the NCL stuff, which they also might want to join.
Yes, NCL.
Right there.
Lisa is great down too to get into.
It's a little bit further down.
Yes. The Women in Cybersecurity, check that out. They're forming a chapter here at CCSF. It's a really good organization to get involved with. I've been to their conferences many times. They're very good. Great place to network. A lot of opportunities there. Job fair coming up. Definitely check that out. Especially if you're considering taking 197 and 198. A lot of students I find don't know about 197 and 198. Sam, would you like to just quickly tell them what those courses are about and how they work?
Sure. The only point of those courses is you get credit for work. But there's two reasons to take them. One is that you're getting like a help desk certificate that requires them, or you need units for some reason. And the other one is when you go to the job fair, some of the employers actually want our students to be taking an official job course for that internship and require it. So I highly recommend attending the job fair in any case, because you'll learn what employers are looking for, even if you're not ready to get those jobs yet.
Thanks, Sam. So NCL is another great way to earn points in the course. It's also a great way to meet people, other students. If you're working on these projects, the other thing is that I encourage you to work together. Don't just give each other the answers, but work together on these projects, help each other out. It can be a team effort on certain things, because sometimes you might learn interesting things from each other that you might not otherwise discover. I learn interesting stuff from students all the time about these projects. So feel free to team up on them if you want to do that, and work on some projects together. I mean, I always encourage study groups if that's a better way to learn for you, and participating in some of these competitions is a really great way to meet other students that are taking the courses and work on building your skills. These NCL challenges are very good, and you'll learn a lot from doing those. Any other questions so far?
Hi, Elizabeth. Could you please let us know where? Can you show us the navigation to the sign up for the class, or are we just sending our names to you and you just add it?
Yeah,
Uh,
just send your names to me if you could, please.
Hello, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Will we be using Sam's Canvas system for navigating this course?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, no, the City College campus.
The
Oh,
city.
yes, not his private, not Sam's private Canvas instance, but the city college.
So we go to the city college. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Great question. Great question.
There's another thing to mention. There are no regular class meetings or lectures. It's
No.
self-paced, but you will find videos of lectures on my page and on the page with the CTF.
Yes, and you can get, if you get stuck, reach out and get help, because either you can meet with Sam or I will meet with you one to one if those hours aren't convenient for you. And we'll get through it. But a lot of the time, I can help you either debug or give you a hint that'll get you unstuck. So if you get stuck on something and you really just can't figure it out, don't suffer in silence, get some help. Any other questions so far? Okay, well, if nobody else has any questions, or if you think of them later, please reach out. And either you can either email me at the address that I shared here on Twitch. Share it with you. I've gotten messages from several of you over Zoom, which is great. Any more questions so far? Any more questions about either 123 or 124? Okay. Well, now we can have some real fun.
I'm going to stop this and start another recording then. Because you're going to have to go into Caitlin now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me stop this one.